All right, hey everybody, this is Tim Ritchey with Baird and Warner, and I'm happy to be joined today with Carol Anne from Key Mortgage, who is our partner mortgage company through Baird and Warner. We have a couple partnerships. One is Key Mortgage, one is Baird and Warner Title, and we also have a home warranty company that we also were kind of affiliated with. Our little hook is that we have one-stop shopping, so you can have a real estate agent help you find a home. You can get it financed. You can close it through a financing company, all in one smooth process. So how are you doing today, Carol Ann?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You're actually downplaying it because you told me you had a really busy day today, and that's just that's the way the market is right now.
Yes, it is a crazy market, that's for sure.
Okay. I won't take up too much of your time, but the reason I reached out to you is because something I came across this past week. It actually came from your office, from Bernard. He sent some information out to all the agents about IHDA programs, and IHDA is acronym IHDA, Illinois Housing, and I wrote it down, Illinois Housing Development Authority. It's an Illinois agency that helps people get homes in Illinois. So you can be happy to know that your tax dollars are actually going someplace worthy, helping people get into homes who couldn't normally get into homes.
Yep, it's a great program.
Yep, absolutely. So they actually have, I'm looking at a chart here, they have 5 different programs. IHDA Access Forgivable, Access Deferred, Access Repayable, and then another program, Opening Doors. And I guess each one of those have different aspects to them, that they offer down payment assistance and different things that actually help people get into homes. But the one I was curious about, and if you look at it on the surface, it's a little difficult to understand, but it's called the Smart Buy program.
Yep.
And I thought I'd just have you come out and give us a little explanation of kind of what's your perception and what's your understanding of the Smart Buy program.
Okay. So I'm happy to be here with you and happy to talk about this program. It was written up in Crain's magazine, and it's been out there, online. People are starting to talk about it. And this is a very unique program, a great program. IHDA is typically just a down payment assistance program, which those 4 programs that you talked about provide people with various forms of down payment assistance. And what's extremely unique about this Smart Buy program is this program is looking at student debt and home buying and combining this. This is a grant program that is combining student loan forgiveness and down payment assistance. So if you think about it, there's a lot of young people coming out of college that are just, have staggering amounts of debt and, even just little amounts of debt that are preventing them from possibly buying a home. So this program was put together to try to help these people out and get them into homes, and also to give them some relief from their student loans. So it is basically, I'll give you just a brief rundown of the program. You can receive the $5,000 towards your down payment, which that's the down payment assistance part of the program, up to $5,000. And then you can also have up to $40,000 of student loans forgiven. And it's up to $40,000 or 15% of the purchase price, which is just phenomenal. I mean, to think about being able to wipe out $40,000 worth of debt and buy a home is pretty amazing. So, there are, of course, some restrictions to the program. One of the biggest questions is, is the requirement of the student loans is that if you have more than $40,000 worth of student loans, this program can be a little bit difficult because all the student loans have to be paid off at closing. So in other words, if your student loan debt is $60,000, you would have to come up with the other $20,000 at closing. So this is more ideal for people who have either $40,000 or less of student loan debt. Yeah, and there is some income, of course, with any of IHDA programs, there are income limits. These programs are geared to help people who fall within the income limits of certain counties. Mostly in Cook County, the income limit per household is $109,000. If you get out into some of the other counties, the income limits can vary and can go up to $128,000 per household. So any household that earns under that amount has that. And then of course there are, you do need to have a minimum 640 credit score for this program. And really the way it works is that student loan, as long as you live in that house for 3 years, the student loans are forgiven. So it's a pretty amazing program, and Key Mortgage is a lender that is offering the program. There are certain lenders that are, that are affiliated with IHDA and able to offer this program, and Key Mortgage is one of the lenders that's able to offer this program. So we've gotten great feedback, a lot of interest in it. So it's definitely something worth talking about. I mean, it's kind of a buzz right now in the real estate world.
Yeah, absolutely. And just that opportunity, it opens the doors to so many opportunities, but that paired with the phenomenal interest rates that we've had, I mean, I think it definitely opens the door to some people who thought that, we really can't buy a house right now. Let's just put it off. But I mean, my personal suggestion has been to everybody, why don't you give it a shot? Why don't you talk to somebody who can give you the particulars on that and actually find out for sure? Because this type of interest rate environment comes and goes. And I mean, people, you're able to own a house right now for cheaper than renting, especially in some places, Cook County rents are pretty high. So
yeah, absolutely. And I can't tell you how many pre-approvals I've done in the last 2 months. Renters who, they come to me, they say, I'm probably not ready. I'm just coming to you for a conversation. And by the time we're done talking, they're beyond ready. They realize, oh, I don't have to have 20%, and really, honestly, Tim, I think this is the year. I mean, this is the year to take advantage of the interest rates. They're not going to stay low forever. And I'm really encouraging, people who are asking me, well, do you think it would make sense for me to save for, a year or two more? And really, when I do the math for them, they're amazed. I said, okay, so what happens if the interest rate's 4 or 5%? Now you've sat on the sideline, and now you can afford less of a house or less of a condo.
Right.
So now is the time to invest in yourself and start paying your own mortgage instead of somebody else's mortgage. I really do believe that for the renters out there, this is an amazing time for them. Yep.
Well, amen to that. I couldn't end it on a better note. So if you all are interested in finding out more information, you can get a hold of Carol Anne at Key Mortgage. And if you're needing a good agent to buy, sell, or rent anywhere in the state of Illinois, or for any out-of-state referrals, please give me a call. So thank you so much for being here today, Carol Anne.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a great weekend.